Hello there artists. In this video we're going to be drawing 3 leaves in 3 different mediums. We're going to be working with watercolors, soft pastels and connector pens. So welcome to the first part. We're going to be starting with watercolors. We can do a quick drawing with our pencil. What's going to be common for all the 3 mediums is that we're going to be working with a brush and wash technique. So watercolors, it has the brush technique anyway. So let's begin with that first. Notice wherever it's slightly dark with the pencil, with the edge, I can press my pencil a little darker. Otherwise, it's nice to work light with your pencil because watercolors don't tend to hide the pencil marks. So that's the watercolor set. We can start with light green, mix a little bit of yellow with light green. Brush very comfortably from the edge and go quick. It may look like the videos on a time lapse, but it's not. We're trying not to be in one place too long. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And here we're going to be working with light green because watercolors we go with light colors and then we start with the darker colors. Do a little tapping. We are not swinging the brush, we're not swaying it, we're tapping it. Waited for it to dry and now we're going to come to the second part, the second layer of the watercolors. We mixed a little bit of black and dark green. So that's the leaf reference. It's a different angle for me where I'm sitting, but I'm trying not to copy it exactly because it's just we're trying to work with different tones as well. It's a little reference of a beautiful little money plant that's on my desk. So what's happening is with this little plant, with the light the way it is, it's slightly dark on the left and light on the right side. Again tapping, but make sure you only do the dark colors after it has completely dried. It's nice to use a tissue paper if it's a little extra wet and it dabs it naturally. Be careful that you don't go outside the lines of the leaf. Now I can wait for it to dry a bit more and work on the stem area. Again, the stem looks nice. It is slightly dark on one side and lighter on the other. You can define it a bit more. Now towards the even darker part, adding extra black with dark green, but keep in mind that black is a very strong color, so we don't want to use too much of it. Always good to keep the tissue paper handy. And we can define the veins. There's a section of this little leaf where it's extra dark on the left side. So what we're going to do now is work with the 2 brush technique. You can use your other brush and help it to spread out. It saves time. You don't have to clean the first brush that you started with the paints, but it helps to dab it even more with this wash technique. We want that blending, that smooth gradation to happen with watercolors. And that last bit where it's extra dark on the edge, again with the two brush technique. Keep the other brush handy and go a little dark, and keep the other brush. You can have it very damp. It doesn't have to be wet like it's dripping or anything like that, but it helps to blend in further. I like to use a tip that see your work from a distance and see it with a bit of blurry eyes. This will bring out that gradient even more. So this is just about bringing up towards the end of the watercolor of the first part of this little sweet money plant. The fine tuning here. And if it's a little too wet and you feel that the paper may be a little thin soon, just keep your tissue paper and dab it in certain areas. So this is the first part, and we're going to be working with soft pastels with the brush. So I hope you check out the similar leaf drawn next to it with soft pastels. I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.